Welcome everybody to Sin City Living. My name is Jason and I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. We have a ton of content for you guys coming out every single week, every single day generally. Occasionally miss a day like I did during the rodeo that is still ongoing right now. And I hope all of our patrons out there are appreciating the patron-only exclusive videos we're putting out with the Dice class, putting one out every couple of weeks. And if you're curious about that, go ahead and check the description down below. Once I get this whole live stream thing figured out, I'm probably going to do a live stream on the patron site as well. One on the regular site, one on the patron site. I do have the new computer for it. Theoretically, I have everything ready. I'm just so busy currently with this rodeo. And one of our fans asked a question a little while back about ways to tip us, to show appreciation to us without having to sign up as one of our patrons. And at the time we did not have any way of doing it, but I have managed now to get us signed up with a site called Buy Me a Coffee. As I'm sure some of you guys have noticed from some of our videos, Louie and I are both pretty heavy coffee drinkers. So if you're curious about that as well, go ahead and check down below in the description as well. We would definitely appreciate any cups of coffee you're willing to pick up for us. And don't forget to email us with any strategies, questions, suggestions, anything at all. We love shooting those videos for you guys. I actually haven't gotten a new email in about 2 weeks. And also, don't forget, anybody that may be interested in one of the small Sin City Living neons that we have, just email us that as well, sincitylivingLV@gmail.com. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get into today's episode. So for this email, I'm going to answer another email that was sent to us. I'm getting a decent flow of emails right now, so I really appreciate that, guys. Keep them coming. Love shooting these for you guys. Thank you, everybody, by the way, that's picked us up a cup of coffee so far. We're definitely going to be mixing it up quite a bit. Today it was the Dunkin' Donuts breakfast. Oh, no, wait, that was this morning. I had the toasted white chocolate mocha from Starbucks earlier today. Almost forgot about that one. So unfortunately, I already finished it, so I can't show it to you guys, but it's really, really good. And so this email comes from Ted. This is going to be a fairly short video because it looks like his question is relatively quick and easy to answer. And he talks about how why some players skip the pass line and just play place bets. And he's asking, well, it seems like that you're missing out on one of the better bets. And he says they claim they can make more money. And he's wondering if that's true or not. He mentions he only presses the number that rolls. So the answer is kind of yes and no. The problem with the pass line bet is that you really don't have much ability to press. You can do put bets and stuff like that, but the problem with the pass line bet, a number of different things. One, it's locked in. It's a contract bet, and you lose your ability to press it. It gets paid even money. The plus to the pass line bet is it's a small house edge. It's fantastic odds. Small house edge plus the odds in the back are true odds. There's no house edge whatsoever, so on and so forth. Now, feel free to watch the video that we filmed on the danger of buying too much. Why the house edge isn't the be all and end all. Kind of the illusion of the house edge. When you get right down to it, all house edge means you lose slower. That's all house edge means. House edge has nothing to do with how much you can win. It has entirely everything to do with how slowly you lose. That's it. It's only based around that. So if you were playing just to play for a long period of time, you don't care about trying to win oodles of money, you just want to play for a long period of time, maybe win a little bit, then absolutely stick with the bets that have the smallest house edge, because if you catch a decent little streak, you'll win a few times and make a little bit of money. But some people play craps with the intent to basically try and win all the chips on the table. And the easiest, most efficient, and quickest way to do that is place bets. Yes, they have a worse house edge than come bets, pass line bets, so on and so forth. But again, house edge only affects how slowly you lose, not how much you can win on the high end. House edge affects bad rolls, basically how slowly you're going to lose on colder tables or just on average. other bets, when you're looking at how much you can win, now you're looking at those incredibly rare rolls. You're looking at the 20, 30, 40-minute rolls. Where are you going to win the most amount of money? People go with the place bets because of the control they have on them. You can take them up, put them down, turn them off, whatever you want. They are not locked in. They are not contracted bets. 2, they're super, super, super easy to press. Yes, again, you can do put bets and then add more money to your odds. The thing is, as we've shown in the past also, unless you get to 10 times odds or higher, for an equivalent dollar amount risked, when a number hits, a place bet will pay you better. Just the way it goes. Yes, the house edge is greater on that place bet. You're going to lose at a greater rate, theoretically, but your win is also going to be higher if it hits. And that's the thing. You're betting in the hopes that things hit, not betting in the hopes that you lose slower. So that's why a lot of people play the place bets. For instance, if you were on the 9, and the point is 9, and you have $10 pass line bet with $10 odds, right? That is going to win you $25. 10 pays 15 on the odds, and then 10 on the flat bet. It makes you $25. You have $20 in action to make $25. If you had a $20 place bet when the 9 rolled, you would make $28. You make more. You make more money. But the biggest reason that people play the place bets is, again, the control. The control, the pressing, and how standardized it is. Because place bets are the most popular bet for serious craps players, it's the one that the dealers are the most familiar with, and there are really no press moves and such for put bets. But for place bets, absolutely. People don't play come bets or pass line bets with the intent to try and get themselves up to table max. A lot of people play place bets with the intent to try and get themselves up to table max. So the dealers are very familiar with those kind of moves. They're used to it. They actually expect it. We expect that if people are playing place bets, they're trying to win a lot of money. So we expect that they're going to go for it and they're going to try and increase their bets. It's just normal. It's what we see every single day. And probably the biggest reason, in my mind, the biggest reason that people really enjoy place bets, they're more fun. Again, this is a game that's supposed to be entertainment. Sure, some people come into it and get all serious and all that, and honestly, the dealers and other players hate those players. It's the people that are playing this for fun. Sure, it's fun, more fun to win money, and you're trying to win money, but the people that play this for fun. Now, most dealers don't have these super complicated strategies because they know what works and what doesn't. They've seen it 10,000 times, 100,000 times. And most dealers also would not play at a very low max bet table and start out at table max, because we're playing it for fun. The dealers are playing it to have a good time, and it's more fun to press your numbers. It's more fun to start out with a $15 6, and all of a sudden you've got a $300 6. You built that up, and you're really rooting for that 6 to roll. You're cheering for it. You're hoping that 6 to roll. It's exciting. It's fun. It's interesting. Place bets are some of the most exciting bets. Sure, inside there in the center action, you get some fun stuff when it hits, but the odds of those things hitting is so low that it's really tough for people to get super excited. Plus, those are single roll bets. They come down. Whereas the place bets, they stay up. So every roll, you keep rooting for the same thing. Come on, hit. Instead, the 5 hits. You're like, well, take that one up to 150. Come on, 6, let's go 6. And the 5 hit again. Heck, take me up to 250. Now, all of a sudden, you're rooting for the 5 and the 6. And it's just more fun. Place bets are a ton of fun to play. Thank you very much, Ted, for shooting us this email. I hope everyone finds this interesting, enlightening, illuminating, or at least just plain fun. Thank you very much for watching. Again, we'll catch you next time. Bye now. So, as I promised, I wanted to go over very briefly our upcoming attempts at a third test live stream. So what's happened so far? The first test live stream just flat didn't work. The problem that I had was was an equipment problem. I had an equipment problem in that the equipment that I was using to translate the camera into streamable video to the computer required a better USB port than the computer I was using at the time. So that one just flat failed because it would not translate into the computer. The computer would not pick it up, would not read it, so I wasn't able to live stream it. So then as I was looking through, because I'm a little bit of a tech head, as I was looking through all of my other stuff, because I do have 4 laptops here and 3 computers, I did find one that actually did have the newer style USB port. Unfortunately, it was actually my oldest laptop, but I figured, what the heck, let me give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? And this time around, when I fired everything up, the video was actually translating onto the computer, so things were looking better. But then when I attempted to live stream, the computer was not powerful enough to be able to translate it and then upload it sufficiently. So it basically just uploaded a blank screen for the live stream. So what I am going to have to do is, and I'm already looking into all of my options, I'm going to upgrade my computer so I can add, what, a 7th, 8th computer to my household. And I'm going to go much higher, and I'm going to get a computer that is far more than I need for this, far more powerful than I need for this. That way, any future upgrades that I may do, the computer will be able to handle it. So unfortunately, this computer is going to cost me about 25% more, about 25% of what I've already laid out in all the equipment for this channel. So it wasn't something that I could just instantly buy. I'm probably looking at Black Friday or Cyber Monday. So hopefully I have it within the next couple of weeks, and then I'll do another test live stream and see if I can go from there. So I will definitely do at least one weekly live stream on our Patreon, because they're the ones that are really helping us get this computer. And the other equipment that I'm going to get, because I figure if I'm buying the computer, I might as well buy the most high-end capture cards and things along those lines, get everything as good as possible, and then hopefully eventually get a better microphone for you guys. So yeah, that's where we stand on the live stream. As soon as I have the computer and I do the test, which will be in a few weeks, like I said, got to order it in a week or two, then I have to wait for it to ship. Plus, we have probably the biggest event of the year coming up, the NFR National Finals Rodeo. So I'm basically working 2 weeks straight, as is my wife. So not going to have a whole lot of time. But once we get all that under control, then we'll figure out. There's been some schedule changes to myself, some schedule changes to my wife, and some upcoming schedule changes to my wife as well. So hopefully we can get all the scheduling figured out, so I know when I'll be able to live stream as well. My initial plan of Thursdays at 6 o'clock is already out the window. I'm at work at that point now. So we will get it all figured out, and we will let you guys know, I promise. And otherwise, I hope you guys have found this interesting, enlightening, illuminating, or at least just plain fun. And we will catch you guys next time. Bye now.